Hi, this is Mike making my video to add to my collection. Today is the 3rd of March 2025, uh, and it's 9 o'clock p.m. Uh, I'm talking about manifestation, basically making things appear out of nothingness. I pretty much played the role of God, and I more or less got to the point where I became like God, and I basically manifested things, like a giant pop can that was about probably a meter long, if not, close to that, at least over a foot long. And I made it appear out of nothingness, and not to mention uh, my encounter with Godzilla, and the Wicked Witch of the West, Broomhilda, and Chef Boyardee, aliens, gargoyles, uh, you know, uh, these types of things, and aliens, gargoyles, dragon, and other things too. Anime girls that were cognizant. They could think and reason, and ultimately, a little tiny leprechaun that was more or less a miniaturized version of myself. That was about 3 feet tall. He had a little bicycle, and I basically had it to where I created things that started people on fire, by looking at them, caused aneurysm in people's eyes, made them almost bleed to death, made a freeze in my room, made started people on fire, made people disappear. Uh, seen spirits, seen giants, uh, met God. God was a felon, more or less, and he was depressed and empty, and I talked to him, and I don't think he's in any position to cast judgment on me. I just seen that, and then basically, uh, you know, um, had it to where I created the little leprechaun, and basically, had it to where I created these types of things. I get kind of lonely on the top. That's just basically the way things are for me. Um, I don't have a lot of stuff to go off of, other than the fact that I created things out of nothingness, and basically did that, and I did other things too. I created those anime girls that could think and reason. They were two dimensional, but they could see through the screen, and I touched the screen and they responded. And there's that, and then there's the little leprechaun I created, and of course I shrunk a woman and stuck her inside of a DVD player, and she was trying to break through. So these things, I find are are hard to understand, hard to wrap my mind around. I can't really wrap my mind around them. Um, you know, I have it to where I try to make sense of this world, and I try to codify it, and I basically try to explain it. And there is no explanation to it other than the fact that things just exist. You know, so that's really all there is to it. Things fail to exist outside of what what I understand. I can't really wrap my mind around it. I've walked through walls. I made walls disappear. I destroyed a building, and I've seen all kinds of things. The ceiling opened up, and I talked to myself. I teleported people from the past, or a person. Theodore Roosevelt met Abraham Lincoln, and Satan tried to kill me with a pistol, and brought my mom back from the other side, my brother-in-law Danny, my uncle Dick, and my dad. So basically, there really isn't any explanation for it other than the fact that things just exist. There is no way to really wrap my mind around it. I mean, I turned the sun green one time by looking at it, and I basically did that, and I basically made the motorcycle. I made a motorcycle or a 4-wheeler gas tank turn colors, change colors, and it's just endless. And I just try to wrap my mind around things, and I try to understand them to the best of my ability. You know, but the thing is there's really no way to explain it other than the fact that things just exist in the manner that they do. Uh, you know, my career as a magician has come to naught. there is no uh, there is no more doing miracles. I don't think. I don't think it's possible due to the fact that my desire to do those miracles has been extinguished. Uh, so, with that being said, there's there really is nothing left anymore. There's no more. Um, there's no more doing miracles. I had to become a fool in order to do these miracles, to become a magician. And of course, the magician reflects on, he rests on his laurels, and he basically tries to explain everything from the best that he knows. Um, there is no, there is nothing more. There is no more explaining it. There is no more wrapping my mind around it. There is no more. There is no explanation for it anymore. Uh, Other than the fact that things just exist. These things exist, and they're, like I look at the anime girls or the little leprechaun I created. Leprechaun was three dimensional. He could think and reason, and he could speak. Uh, you know, but you know, other than that, I mean, there is no explanation for it. There is no wrapping my mind around it. There is no uh, explaining it anymore. Those types of things exist outside the paradigm of what I normally would call real. But the thing is those things uh, no longer uh, are tenable. There is no explanation for them. So I've become a magician. I became a man of the earth where I buy and sell things, and I still have things to sell. I haven't really been stepping up my game to do that, but other than that, there's the magician and the wise philosopher, the just angel, or uh, the lover, the warrior. The warrior almost got killed, and I pretty much exhausted all the possibilities as far as being a lover. And I became well endowed upstairs and downstairs, and I had incredible knowledge. And I've got kids, I've got grandkids. I have a lot of experience, and I'm just at the point now where I just eat, drink, and be merry. Just do things and work with my hands, and make the best of this life that I have. There is really nothing more to it than the fact that things just exist. There is no explaining them. It's not that I can't explain them. They're just, those things are unreachable. They're unfathomable. Fathomable. They can't be explained, and they're ineffable. So with that being said, there really is no other things left to do anymore than the fact to just enjoy life. And if I want to go eat something, go eat it. If I want to sleep, go sleep. If I want to take a hot shower, take a hot shower. If I want to go for a drive, go for a drive. If I want to sleep, I can sleep. And if I want to buy a new outfit or buy a toy of some type, I can do that. But the thing is that's really all there is to it anymore. Is there is no explanation, and those things are not explainable, and there's no way to explain it because they can't be explained. There is no, things just are. Magical abilities, those types of things, they just exist, and there is no way to really explain them. So that's all I gotta say is, we live in this magical world that we live in, and things happen, and there is no explanation for them. Those things can't be explained, and that's just the way things are. So anyway, I'm thankful for everything every day. I have energy and determination, and basically all the precepts for doing manifestation. But I don't know if as far as manifesting like money and stuff like that, yeah. But as far as manifesting miracles, I don't think those are going to be possible anymore. So, over and out.